Imagine a community practicing Islam in secret, hidden beneath colonial courts and shadowed by the Inquisition. How did that faith cross 7,000 miles from Andalus to the Pampas and silently endure for over 4 centuries? In the next 10 minutes, you'll uncover the hidden origins of Islam in Argentina, its journey through invisibility, and its triumphant emergence today. Stay with me. You're about to see a side of Argentina most people never knew existed. From secret prayers behind closed doors to majestic minarets rising above Buenos Aires, this is a story of resilience, adaptation, and faith. We will journey from Moriscos hiding on Spanish ships to modern converts singing Spanish nasheeds under mosque domes. Prepare to challenge everything you thought you knew about Argentina's cultural tapestry. Long before Argentina's independence, Islam had quietly arrived in the Rio de la Plata region. In the 16th and 17th centuries, Moriscos and crypto-Muslims boarded Spanish galleons, their Qurans hidden among blankets and cloth. Inquisition records from Córdoba and Buenos Aires reveal trials for Mohammedan practices, forcing these faithful to masquerade as Catholics. Despite exile or execution threats, they prayed in hushed whispers, tracing origins back to Al-Andalus. Their presence remained off historical maps, invisible to society. But their secret worship laid the foundation for centuries of perseverance. As ships plied the Atlantic, these clandestine believers risked everything for prayer. Colonial officials rarely noticed hidden gatherings unless betrayal offered evidence. Yet beneath the surface, a quiet network of faith endured for over 4 centuries. It was devotion unseen on census rolls, but alive in beating hearts. These Moriscos carried the Quran in secret compartments, passing verses in code at dusk. In those whispered moments, Argentina first heard the call to prayer. The real organized migration began between 1860 and 1920, known as the Great Syrian-Lebanese Immigration. Over 180,000 Arabs from the Ottoman Empire embarked for Argentina under the label Turcos, thanks to their passports. Around 40% of these migrants were Muslim, mostly Sunni and Alawite families from modern-day Syria and Lebanon. They spread across Buenos Aires, Córdoba, Tucumán, and La Rioja, drawn by Argentina's promise of land and opportunity. Article 25 of the 1853 Constitution invited Europeans to settle, and Arab merchants seized the chance. These mercachifles walked dusty roads, selling fabrics, spices, and household goods door to door. Chain migration followed. A successful uncle sent for brothers, nephews, tia, and cousins. By 1914, national records listed over 64,000 Ottomans, with an estimated 20,000 to 30,000 Muslims among them. Yet visibility remained dangerous. To escape prejudice, many changed their names. Muhammad became Domingo, Fatima transformed into Fatima. Families prayed in back rooms and storerooms, hiding from suspicious neighbors. No public mosque existed. In this delicate balance between assimilation and identity, these early migrants kept their faith alive in whispered rituals and shared stories. For decades, Islam in Argentina was a private affair. Gossip and stereotypes branded them as outsiders. Yet each clandestine prayer affirmed their bonds. In those back rooms, a community held fast to faith while weaving itself into Argentina's multicultural tapestry. Fast forward to the mid-20th century, when Islam began stepping from shadows into organized life. In 1926, the Pan-Islamic Society was founded in Buenos Aires, offering a community hub, language classes, and cultural events. 5 years later, in 1931, the Alawite Benevolent Society opened its doors, further uniting diverse Muslim families. Yet public worship still lacked a dedicated mosque. That changed in 1983 with the inauguration of Al-Tawhid, the first official mosque in the Floresta neighborhood. Devotees at last heard the adhan echoing in daylight, not whispered in secret. The real tipping point, however, arrived in 2000. Saudi Arabia funded the King Fahd Islamic Cultural Center in Palermo, a sprawling complex covering 34,000 square meters. With a prayer hall for 1,200 worshippers, a school, and a library, it became Latin America's largest mosque. For the first time, Argentina's Muslims could practice openly, educate their children in Islamic traditions, and share their heritage with the wider public. From hidden backrooms to towering minarets, the community had built its formal foundations. Today, Islam in Argentina is growing faster than ever. Current estimates place the Muslim population between 400,000 and 700,000, around 1 to 1.5% of the nation. 4 main factors drive this resurgence. First, conversion among native Argentines. Since the 1990s, local converts have soared in number, making up 70% of new adherents in Buenos Aires, according to the Islamic Organization of Latin America. Many find Sufism's mystical teachings deeply resonant with Argentina's spiritual culture. Second, renewed immigration from countries like Syria, Lebanon, and Iraq. Between 2012 and 2020, Argentina granted humanitarian visas to over 400 Syrian families under the Programa Syria. Third, higher birth rates in Muslim provinces such as Salta and Jujuy exceed the national average of 1.9 children per woman. And fourth, expanding institutional support. Today's community boasts halal certification services, Islamic schools like Colegio Argentino Árabe, and digital dawah via YouTube and TikTok, reaching millions in Spanish. Together, these factors have transformed Argentina from a hidden haven into a vibrant center of Muslim life in Latin America. Yet growth has not erased struggle. Islamophobia and misunderstanding linger, shaped by historical and global tensions. In the past, assimilation pressures forced many Muslim Argentines to hide entirely. The Turco stereotype reduced complex identities to mocking caricatures. During Carlos Menem's presidency of Syrian Muslim descent, he converted to Catholicism to meet constitutional requirements for office until the 1994 reform. The 1992 bombing of the Israeli embassy and the 1994 EMEA attack cast suspicion on all Arabs, even as local communities were innocent of those crimes. Today, the challenges have evolved. Representation remains scant, with only 2 Muslim deputies in Congress ever serving. Media often conflates Arab ethnicity with Muslim faith, obscuring diversity. A shortage of Spanish-speaking imams trained to engage local youth leaves many without guidance. Outside Buenos Aires, access to halal meat and Islamic financial services is limited. And second- and third-generation Argentines navigate a delicate balance between tango, asado, and Islamic values. Some still face workplace discrimination during Ramadan. These hurdles test the community's resilience, even as it grows. Looking ahead to the next 25 years, Argentina's Muslims face both promise and uncertainty. Demographers project their numbers could reach 1 million by 2050, still under 2% of the population, but socially significant. 3 key trends will shape their future. First, political integration. With the Catholic requirement for the presidency now gone, more Muslim candidates are expected to run for office. Second, a distinct Latino-Muslim identity is emerging. Converts and long-established communities are creating unique cultural expressions. Islamic gaucho poetry, halal empanadas, Spanish nasheeds that blend flamenco rhythms with Quranic verses. Third, Argentina's Muslims are poised to serve as a bridge between Latin America and the Arab world. Leveraging expertise in agriculture and lithium mining, they strengthen trade ties with Gulf states. Educational institutions like the King Fahd Center are training Spanish-speaking imams to serve all of Latin America. Universities in Buenos Aires now offer courses on Islam, nurturing the next generation of scholars. From hidden moriscos to public minarets on Buenos Aires' skyline, Islam's journey in Argentina is a testament to faith's power to adapt and endure. It is more than immigration. It is the story of a community that kept its faith in silence and now raises its voice in unity. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos.